M.A. Krąpiec. General synthesis of the theory of knowledge. 1. The main problem of contemporary epistemology and its historical background. The basic factor which connects us with the world is undoubtedly our cognition. It may even be said that cognition in a sense really the sole link between man and all that is in him and outside him. When we state that cognition is the factor which connects man with the world, it is of course a human and thus conscious connection which is meant. For anything which connects us unconsciously, and will never become conscious, unconscious de jure and de facto, for man as thinking creature has no meaning. There may, of course, be some powerful ontological links at work here of which humanity has known and will know nothing, but for man as man, and man is what reason makes him, they are without meaning. So that the only bridge connecting us with the real is cognition. Tales of love, sentiment, experience, pain, all the events and process of human life, upon whose real importance Nikolai Hartmann has recently laid out great stress, have no meaning apart from cognition. For whatever we always experience in some way manifests itself to us in cognition. Thus, since cognition plays such a fundamental role in connecting man with the world, it becomes itself one of the chief objects of his investigations, particularly his philosophical investigations. In fact, if we examine even superficially the history of philosophical thought, we observe which of difficulty that all the greater philosophers, in trying to provide an adequate explanation of the world, devoted much attention to the fact of cognition. From the days of Heraclitus, who complained of the bad witness given by the senses, eyes, to the world, and of Parmenides, who cut himself off entirely from sensory cognition and trusted only to reason, almost every philosopher has developed some theory of human cognition, if not in the detail, then at least in broad outline. Theories of cognition are usually put forward by philosophers as part of the sum philosophical knowledge, not only by Plato and Aristotle, the two greatest of the ancient systematic philosophers, not only by Aurelius Augustine and Thomas Aquinas, but even by those philosophers who, like the ancient sophists and skeptics and Descartes and Kant in modern times, begin to posing problems relating to the theory of knowledge. In all of them, the theory of knowledge is the reflection of a system amply proclaimed or implicit in particular metaphysical or ontological thesis. We may ask why a crisis occurred in Greek philosophical thought after the period of the first philosophical systems. Why did the sophists appear before Socrates, and later the skeptics emerge from the Platonic Academy with their radical attack on the value of human cognition? Why did Descartes decide to reform the whole of philosophy, making it into a kind of universal knowledge from which all doubts had been finally removed. Why, lastly, did Kant with his critical method cause a Copernican revolution in philosophy as whole, setting it on its feet, as he claimed, whereas previously it had been standing on its head? In a word, why did problems connected with the value of human cognition appear?